There, recording now. Face me. Tina, face it towards me. Okay, YouTube, this is my first knife making video, considering I actually already halfway got the knife done. And this is the coal I use, right here. Does better than regular charcoal. Regular charcoal burns off too quick. And to make a good knife, I go through about 3-4 bags of it. The dude I'm making it for wanted one sort of like mine, so I'm making his a bit better. Because mine's not hardened properly. And I just got this blower a few months ago off of eBay. And just made these a couple weeks ago. Part of them broke, so I had to redo them. Now just point it down there. I was, at first, using this. And it's a regular air mattress pump or floaty for a pool pump, but it was trash. So I finally had the person that I was living with order me one of these off of eBay, and I paid him back. And it's actually my girlfriend's dad. And the dude I'm making this for, I'm buying and if you can tell, the sparks on it is basically just charcoal dust. Because this is my last little bit, and I'm making the tang of the knife. And I like coming out here about around 7:30, because I've got an open forge, as you can tell, and I can't really tell the color of the knife blade. Because we're under a big shade tree, and by now the sun's already crossed the sky enough. Oh yeah, and my next project's going to be a rebar hatchet that I'm going to make out of this piece of rebar. As you probably can tell, I've already started. And right now the steel is getting up to temperature. I can already see part of it getting cherry red. And as y'all can see, I'm using 3 center blocks as a heat shield to help keep some of the heat in. And that's how I know one way I know it's getting hot enough, but right now it's not hot enough. And sometimes I like listening to Celtic music when I'm doing my forging, or Scottish music, but since YouTube has a big thing about demonetization, I'm not even going to try to play any music. Because on one of my first major videos, I do not want to get demonetized for it. And the only reason why I know the steel ain't burning or melting is I don't see stars. Basically sparks that looks like little bitty stars. And I did burn a knife once before at a friend's forge when I first was starting out. I left the metal in too long and it burnt, and there was no fixing it. Which it was just a piece of chain link fence metal that goes at the end of the fencing to hold it tight. And when I went out of charcoal or coal, we got all kind of dead limbs around here and pieces of old wood. I just use it. But the only thing I don't like about that, it makes a lot of smoke. And if the film quality of this ain't too good, it's because I'm just using like a $20 video camera with the cord in it. Blade is ready for me to hammer out the tang a little bit more. The dude I'm making it for, he came by the other day, he said it was perfect, so now I'm just going to hammer the tang out a bit more. of y'all are going, and I know most of y'all are going to say this ain't the proper way of doing it, but you have to realize I'm new at this. I've only been doing it off and on for about 4 or 5 years. My first project was a horrific failure, or I should say, since I'm part Scottish and all that, and a certain part English, it was a bloody failure. And part French. And this was another failure of mine from when I first got this. I was trying to forge weld it. So now I'm just using it as a coal scoop. I'm going to have to go through at least one more bag of that Old Roy oak charcoal, or oak hardwood lump. To put a fine finish on it, because I ain't got no stuff to really grind. I'm gonna have to go to someone else's place to do some grinding on it. All I've got's an angle grinder. And soon as I figure out how to do it, I'm also going to get me a Patreon account, because I'm working on a project to make a better forge. And if you'll come with me, I'm going to show you the forge I'm planning on making. Oh yeah, and this is a little garden we have. It's potatoes. And that's going to be the forge I'm working on, out of an old hot water tank. And now I'm going back to the forge to check on my knife. As of right now, I'm just using an old